What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to take a look at the stage 4 of the Pestilence Saga, Inner Demons, and we are going to take a look at the exact kill order that you should follow in order to 3 stars this stage. That will allow you to then unlock the last difficulty for you to unlock Apocalypse with their full potential. So like always, if you like the information on this video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Okay, so let's get started, and before, as always, or at least for this video, let's take a look at the ISO 8 and T4s and the power of my team, because people are always asking me to show this. But this is a team that you need to max out to gear tier 17 and to level 90, so keep that in mind, because sooner or later you'll have to do this. Either way, let's take a look at the ISO 8. So I have Skirmisher, Striker, 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 Skirmisher. Striker on Morgan Le Fay is extremely important, also on Wong. On Strange Supreme, maybe you can use Raider or Skirmisher. Any of those options are going to be useful, any of those 3 options. Now in terms of T4s, the ultimate and the passive for Agatha must have, the other one you can skip. Then on Morgan Le Fay, all the T4s are important, but the basic is especially important if you are using her as a striker. Then in terms of Wong, you need to do the basic and the passive, and you should use him as a striker so you benefit of the additional effects of the basic attack. Then you have a Strange Supreme. Depending if you have him as a striker, raider or skirmisher, your T4 priorities are going to change. So if you have him as a striker, the basic is going to be a good T4. If you have him as a raider or as a skirmisher, then the basic is not going to be a recommended T4. Finally, we have Scarlet Witch, and for Scarlet Witch, basic and special are must-have for this event. So those are the T4s, the ISO 8 and the entire team, the power of the team. Now in terms of position, this is what I like. Wong in the middle. Then we have Morgan Le Fay and Strange Supreme. Even that Strange Supreme is not the beefiest character, he has a lot of damage output, and that will convert into drain. And then we have Scarlet Witch and Agatha Harkness. They have less damage potential, so less drain potential, and you want to protect them as much as you can. Okay, so let's get started. Let's take a look at the stage. Inner Demons on Heroic difficulty, and this is a little bit longer than the other ones. This node was not exactly tough, it was just, I guess, more draining, I don't know, just took a little bit of time. Okay, so here we have the story. Always great. I'm really enjoying this event so far. It was really nice, and when I completed my first run, it was very exciting. I'll make sure that I will upload that on a later date. And that's it. So this is the position of the team that I recommend. Once again, Skirmisher, Striker, 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 Skirmisher, but Strange Supreme is flexible. His ISO 8 is flexible. Not sure if his genre is flexible, but at least his ISO 8 is flexible. Okay, so here we go. We have Strife, and we are going to use the ultimate of Morgan Le Fay on Strife, because that will turn rewind the enemies that are not adjacent to him. And then we want to apply some negative effects to the enemy team. We have a few dangerous characters. We have Lady Deathstrike, we have Madelyne Pryor, and we have Silver Samurai. Those are going to be the priorities for us. And once again, make sure you attack a character that doesn't have vulnerability when you use the ultimate of Scarlet Witch. Okay, I decided to go after Silver Surfer. I think that's a good option. Lady Deathstrike, she's stunned, and we are going to, as soon as possible, to offense down Madelyne Pryor, and then we are going to get rid of her. Madelyne Pryor, she's quite dangerous. She mind controls any enemy that has the highest damage, so this is going to be extremely problematic, because usually Strife has the highest damage and he removes buffs from your team in case that happens way too often. So we are going to apply offense down to everyone, and also he'll block and some other negative effects, just to make sure that we are safe. And once again, we keep attacking that Silver Samurai, trying to get rid of him. Now, you just saw there that the Striker ISO 8 from Morgan Le Fay makes a huge difference because it steals so much health. Okay, so we did the ultimate of Strange Supreme, we slapped everyone with those tentacles, and now we are going after Madelyne Pryor. Like I mentioned, we don't want her to mind control our characters, and now we have Wolverine. Together with all these Weapon X characters, he does quite a lot of damage, and that means that he'll be constantly applying bleeds to you. Okay, so let's use the ultimate of Morgan Le Fay. Once again, we are going to spread those disrupt, heal blocks, slows and offense downs to as many characters as possible. Unfortunately, we're not able to reach Wolverine, and at this point it's something that you might want to play a little bit slower just to get your cooldowns, but as soon as this Jubilee drops, you really want to get rid of her. Like Jubilee, she's always annoying, and especially here because she gets assists from Wolverine, so that's going to be quite troublesome. You don't want any of those blinds, you don't want anything coming from Jubilee, so make sure you stun her, offense down her, anything that you can do to stop her from doing anything, and even assist. So that's the best option, is to stun her, so even the assist she's not able to. Okay, so we are able to flip the taunt on Strife, and now we are going after Jubilee, making sure that we drain her health with the Isolate attack from Morgan Le Fay, and also the combination of Morgan Le Fay and Agatha with their basics. They call Agatha calls adjacent ally to assist, and that activates the basic from Morgan Le Fay. We keep slapping that Jubilee. You also want to get rid of Mystique for two reasons. First, the ultimate, it can one-shot one of your characters. Second, the special can flip all the positive effects on your team into negative effects, and you really don't want to do that. Especially when Bishop and Zemo are coming up on the next wave, and both of them can one-shot your team. So you want to apply offense down to Bishop first with the Scarlet Witch passive, and then you want to turn rewind Zemo to give you time to finish him off before he has his turn. Okay, so you saw that Bishop, even with offense down and even against deflects, he was able to do a lot of damage, and that's why you have to be extremely careful with him. And now we have two options. We can spread all those defense downs to Bishop, or we can turn rewind the enemies and give us more time to get rid of Zemo. The thing is that we could ability block at Zemo either way, so it's up to you if you need to heal up or not. If you need to heal up, do the special with Morgan Le Fay, otherwise just use the ultimate and ability block Zemo. Okay, so we keep going. We keep now we slow a little bit just to make sure that we get the cooldowns for the next wave. I don't remember which enemies are coming after, but it's also it's always important to make sure that you have cooldowns. So here we have the ultimate of Strange Supreme once again, but we are not going to use it. We want to make sure that we use that Strife and the last wave in order to slap as many enemies as we can with Strange Supreme ultimate. Okay, so here I'm trying to decide how I'm going to trigger the next wave, so it finally drops, and we have Wolverine with 3 debuffs, and we have Strife with 4 debuffs. So we are going to focus on Strife, and like this we are going to slap everyone. Of course, if all the enemies had defense down, it would be great, but we do as much as we can. And now that we slapped everyone, we kinda want to get rid of Beast and of Iceman. Beast, he just heals up the enemies and it's just way too annoying, and Iceman, it's because he's going to apply slow to us. We don't want slow at any point in time, and because of that we are going to get rid of Iceman. Okay, the reason why I did the special there is to make sure that I have the defense up and deflects to be able to withstand the ultimate from Madelyne Pryor. So we should have focused on Madelyne Pryor, but because I was not able to, and I thought that Beast would clear the negative effects either way, I thought just let's make sure that we have defense up and deflects in order to survive. Okay, so we keep slapping our way through this stage, Strife is finally gone. And now we have to be careful with Madelyne Pryor, because she's going to mind control once again Wolverine to apply negative effects to us. We don't want any of that. And we can also spread some offense down. That Sabertooth was a new one, so he still didn't have done his ultimate, that's why I apply offense down to him. Okay, we keep slapping, just so much slapping with these tentacles of Strange Supreme. And now we have a bunch of buffs from Beast, but we are going to get rid of all of that. We are going to apply a bunch of negative effects to our enemies, and make sure that you target Astonishing X-Men characters with Morgan Le Fay, because that will allow her to copy those positive effects that Iceman had or Beast had. You can see that Morgan Le Fay now, she has offense up, speed up, defense up, and regen. This was all stolen from Iceman. Okay, so we are going to slap Beast, I think. He has that defense down, so we are going to use the taunt of Wong finally to just slap really hard on Beast. And now that's it. We are pretty much under control. All of the enemies are slowed. We are going to slow them even more with the special of Morgan Le Fay. Once again, make sure that you attack characters with a skirmisher, or with a vulnerability, sorry, with vulnerability. So you always do the drain with her basic, thanks to the striker isolate. So Morgan Le Fay now is gone, and we are going to get rid of Iceman, and then you just have to slap Beast, Wolverine, and Sabertooth. So there we go. This is a little bit of a longer one compared to the other ones. The other ones we were able to clear around 7 to 8 minutes. This one took like 10 minutes. It's quite annoying how much damage the enemies do and how careful you have to be, because if you are not careful, like Madelyne Pryor applies defense down to your entire team, and then Sabertooth or Wolverine apply a bunch of bleeds to your team, and you are done. So there we go, 3 stars on stage 4 of the Pestilence Saga. This will allow you to unlock the last difficulty of the Pestilence Saga, where you'll be able to obtain Apocalypse with his full power. So yeah guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.